Hello. Every now and again, rare events happen. Stars align, the moon passes in front of the sun, creating an eclipse. Today, something even rarer happened, something that only happens once every so many millennium. Today, I'm not at work, and my wife is, meaning that very rare occasion has happened. I'm actually in the house on my own, with nobody to disturb me, apart from 2 cats, 2 dogs, 2 children, young adults. So to celebrate this very rare occasion, I am going to smoke for the first time, and I've had this a long time, my Savinelli Millet honey pipe. You can see that, probably not, there we go, try and catch that bit of light that's managing to come through. That the bowl there is still uncarbonized, so this hasn't been smoked yet. I've only half filled it because I like to break a pipe in from the bottom up, and that's the box, or the lid of the box. And the reason that I haven't smoked it yet, excuse me while I just have a sip of coffee. The reason I haven't smoked it yet is because I wanted a nice honey tobacco to have in my honey pipe. I've got some Eldritch stock, would be 4th generation 1897, yeah, which is not a honey, it's a honey and vanilla. You can see it's nearly a full tin. I have smoked some. I've been drying some in my little tobacco tray, and I won't be using my nice little Zippo because I want to get the flame directly in there. You don't want to, they're a bit hit and miss, so I want to do it right. So while this strange event that was in all the prophetic writings of the Aztecs said that one day this would happen, my wife would be at work and I wasn't. So let's celebrate. So that's my Chari mind. So while I'm on the subject of pipes with incredible, beautiful stems, such as this one, I'll just mention that Eldritch Pipes, Chris Kelly, is running a giveaway. Oh, a little tamper for this. First time used this as well. So yeah, Chris Kelly of Eldritch Pipes, who does great videos. He's got a great video voice. And I like just listening to him in the background while I'm working. Well, he's doing a giveaway, and the prize is, he's got a couple of pipes, a first and second prize, I guess. His first pipe, actually calling them a pipe is an understatement. They're works of art. I know that people who are into the pipes as much as the tobacco pick their pipes as if they are works of art. I know that I love my usual pipes like my Draculas, the Oceanas, but his are another level. So I'm not shaking my matches at you, I'm saying his are another level. They are works of art as pipes. If you haven't visited his online shop, I call it a shop. I think you have to commission pipes. I'm not sure, but I don't think, having been there a few times, I don't think there's any where you just pick something and buy it off the shelf. You pick something and then have it commissioned. But when you go on there, some of the pipes are mind-blowing. As you would expect from such a crafty man, a man of the craft. He has some rare talent, and his pipes are absolutely mind-blowing. They are beautiful. And the one that's the main prize is a beautiful Zulu chocolate sandblast briar pipe with a nice bit of plateau on the top. Nice sandblasting as well. That's exactly the kind I like, with a sort of, I call it ring grain. I don't know if that's a correct term. And then there's a nice green Cumberland stem on there as well, which is one of the main things for me that I like. And his competition's quite straightforward. All that you have to do is that you share his video, which I'm doing now. Okay, so you can mention his competition and share it on YouTube. You can mention it on Facebook or on Instagram, and then hit him a link to say, I've shared the information on your competition. I have tried this honey and vanilla tobacco before in another pipe, and I wasn't struck on getting those honey and vanilla flavours from it, but first impressions with tobacco, for me, aren't always the best. Sometimes it takes a while. But my first impression of this pipe, not having had a Savinelli in this shape before, smokes quite well. It smokes very well so far. And the balance isn't too bad. You'd think that would be bouncing around like holding a ruler in your mouth while somebody's twanging the end, but no. I'll mention it now. I was going to make a video about it, but about how shapes have influenced the way I buy pipes, like my Oceana Savinelli. That, when I'm doing stuff, does feel like somebody, when you're holding something in your mouth while somebody's twanging the end, it does bounce around, compared to the 221 Peterson Dracula Sandblast. Sits there, and I could easily forget that I've got it in my mouth while I'm doing stuff. I suppose it depends a lot how you smoke. If you're somebody that sits there and reads, that'd be fine. You're sitting still. If you're an active person and you can't sit still for 5 minutes, something like that, because of the vents down, sort of the centre of gravity's lower, not there, is probably something preferable. This, obviously, centre of gravity is probably here somewhere. Get the balance. It's probably about there rather than there. But as I'm sitting still trying to get through this, it's fine. Yeah, so if you're interested in trying to win one of Chris's pipes, then you need to do as I've done, make a little video, tell people about the competition and share it. Hopefully that's all there is to it. I thought that's what it was. I hope I haven't missed anything. There you go. Oh, change my position. Oh. Legs going to sleep because I'm kneeling down, because I don't know how long it's going to be before my wife comes back or somebody comes in, so gone out. On the subject of Chris as well, I did really enjoy the Listen with Eldritch, with the podcast, and a really good, pretty good, what should I call it, horror thriller story. I enjoyed listening to that. The only bad part was because it's made by the BBC, they do like to slide a little bit of politics in there as well. Trying to do it subtly, but you know, I picked up on it. But apart from that, I enjoyed it so much. I've listened to it probably about 4 times over, because it's something you can listen to while you're working. I'm usually doing something. But there was a drawback. There was an incident that happened, but because I'd been listening to Listen with Eldritch, I had cause to regret it one day. Only briefly, nothing major, but it was quite funny looking back. But I'll leave that for another video. So anyway, this Eric Paul's blend, 4th generation, 1897, honey and vanilla, aromatic. It's very pleasant, but I've had a few aromatics lately that, I don't know, maybe my taste's changing and I prefer, you know, some of the different things like Lakelands and Perique's a bit more, I don't know, or maybe it's just the type of aromatics that I'm trying, but I'm not getting as much out of the aromatics as perhaps I used to. But anyway, we've hit that magic 14 minutes now, so I'm going to cut it short. Hopefully I can leave this video on in its entirety. I did make a video about 2 weeks back, actually put it on, set on private, and when I listened back to it, I thought, you know what, it's completely innocent, but there's a story in there, and while my friend could tell that story and it's funny, coming from me, I probably wouldn't get away with telling that story without somebody taking offence and me probably getting into trouble. You know, the whole thing where, for example, this isn't what I'm talking about, but it's the same kind of thing, where a rapper can use certain lyrics if they're from a certain background, but if somebody from a different background sung the same lyrics, they would get into deep, deep trouble. It's that kind of thing, if you know where I'm going with that. So I told the story that my friend had told me. Because he's from a certain background, he could tell that story, completely innocent story, but with me telling it, somebody would lose their shit. I know they would, because there's that many snowflakes out there just poised to take offence. So I had to cut it in half, and I don't know if it's worth putting it out there as sort of like half a video, but I might, and it'll perhaps be there if you want to watch it. So I might put that out maybe later today or tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.